What if the world didn't end with silence, but with fire? Not in some sci-fi distant future, but right here on Earth in 1962. One decision away from total nuclear annihilation. Skies turned red, cities disappeared, civilizations burned in silence. This is not fiction. This is what almost happened. But in this alternate timeline, October 1962, the Cuban Missile Crisis. The moment humanity came closest to self-destruction. American U-2 spy planes spotted Soviet nuclear missiles in Cuba, just 90 miles from Florida. A direct threat to the American homeland. President John F. Kennedy delivered a televised warning. The world held its breath. In Moscow, Premier Nikita Khrushchev ordered his naval commanders to hold course. One wrong step, and it was the end. Nuclear war was no longer theory. It was minutes away. In our timeline, Kennedy kept his calm. Imagine a different one. October 27th, the U.S. spy plane is shot down over Cuba. In this reality, Kennedy strikes back. Airstrikes flatten the Cuban missile sites. The Soviets interpret this as a full-scale invasion. Khrushchev panics and launches a limited nuclear retaliation, not on Cuba, but on American bases in Turkey, West Germany, and Italy. And just like that, the Cold War ignites. Within hours, the nightmare begins. NATO retaliates. Moscow, Berlin, London, New York, all are hit. Within 48 hours, over 100 million people are dead. The air is radioactive, the streets are unrecognizable. Governments vanish, civilians run, but there's nowhere left to run. By day 3, Paris is no more. By day 4, Beijing panics. Launch codes are activated. By day 5, global communication collapses. Silence, death, fire. The modern world ends in days, not years. The war does not end with the first wave. It ends with the last survivor. China, unsure of the source, launches its own strike. France joins next. Soon, nearly every major city on Earth lies in ruin. The skies darken. Fires burn for months. A nuclear winter chokes the planet. No sun, no harvest, no future. Humanity returns to a primitive state. And then... to extinction. But that future didn't happen. Because two men decided not to pull the trigger. Kennedy chose diplomacy. Khrushchev, compromise. A secret agreement. US removes missiles from Turkey, Soviets withdraw from Cuba. The Cold War would continue, but life would go on. The lesson? In a world full of weapons, the strongest action is sometimes no action at all. Words can save what war destroys, and silence can sometimes be peace. If the Cold War had turned hot, would you be alive today to hear this story? What would your world look like if just one man chose war over words? Comment below. What do you think would have happened if diplomacy failed? Subscribe to Socivox, because history doesn't repeat, but it often rhymes. And we're here to tell the stories that almost happen before they do.